Welcome, grade 3. I hope you are enjoying your day and doing well. Today's lesson is how to measure the mass. So, measuring the mass, we talked before how to estimate the mass. But in this lesson, we have to find the exact answer or the exact measurement for the mass. This lesson in topic 14 and lesson 7, page 775. Let's start. How do you measure the mass of a pencil? So, that pencil, we need to find the exact mass for that pencil. So what we need now to know to measure that pencil or we measure the mass of that pencil. Let's see. In this lesson, you will learn how to find the mass of object by using a balance scale. So we talked before how to find the mass by 2 units. So we talked before we measure the mass of object in gram and kilograms. And one small grape it's almost equals 1 gram, and one book equals 1 kilogram. Okay, so let's start. Oh, one more thing. I told you before that 1 gram for the small object and 1 kilogram for a little bit big object. So the gram for the light things and kilogram for the heavy things. So we use the different scales to measure the mass of different objects. We have that balance scale for the small object, and we have that kitchen scale for the little big object. We can use this one to find the small object like pencil, like booklet, like small bottle or whatever. And here we can use to find the mass of vegetables or fruits or meat or something we just bought from the market. Okay, so now we have a different type of scales to measure the mass in different objects. Now we can use benchmark masses to determine the weight of another object. How? We use we use benchmark like 1 gram, like 10 grams, like 100 grams, like 1 kilogram. These different benchmark, we can use it to determine the weight of another object. How we can use it? Let's see. We have that scale with two equal sides in the same level, so that both sides are in the same level, so they are equal. So when we start to measure something, for example, we measure that pencil, so we use that pencil to measure it by using that scale. So let's put the pencil on one side of the scale. So what's gonna happen now? See, now the balance now is different sides. Different sides. The side of that pencil is bigger than the other side. So we need to determine how many grams to put it in this side to make the balance equal. So let's see. We put one benchmark for 1 gram, still the same. We put another one, still the same. We put another one, still the same. We put another one, and now it's equals. So now we have two sides. Two sides are equals. So that pencil equals 4 benchmarks. That benchmark, each one equals 1 gram. So we count the number of grams. So we add them all to find the mass of that pencil. See, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4 grams. So the mass of that pencil equals 4 grams. Now we have a scale. They are not different anymore. They are the same. They are in the same level. They are equal sides. So now one pencil equals 4 grams. Next example. Now we need to find the mass of that baseball ball. So we put that baseball ball on one side here. Yes. Now we have different level or different sides. They are not equals anymore. So we need to put in this side these benchmark to see how they are equal. See, let's put 100 gram. See, it's a little bit, but it's not the same. So we put 20 gram, 10 and 10, a little bit. So we put another two. Now they are equal. So we don't need these anymore. We don't need them. So we just need 100 gram benchmark and 10 grams benchmark and another 10 and 1 and 1. So let's count them together. I need to find the total number of these benchmarks or the total number of grams to determine the total mass of that ball. Okay, so let's add all these benchmarks together. All these together, let's start by 100 plus. So we add hundreds together. So we have hundreds, so 100. We add tens together. 10 and 10 equals 20. Excellent. So we add ones together. 1 and 1 equals 2. So 100 plus 20 plus 2 equals 122 grams. So the mass of that ball equals to 122 grams. So now how to find or how to use benchmark masses to determine the mass of other objects. See? So here, so in this lesson, we understand or we learn how to determine or how to understand or how to measure the mass of any object. See? Let's take some questions. So I have here some questions. Let's open them. Question number 1. How to find the mass of this picture, I mean. So I told you before we count the similar masses together. So we count the grams, the kilograms together and grams together. So here, how many kilograms do we have? We have 2. So 2 kilogram, and we have here 500, 100, 100. So the total is, yes, 700 grams. So 700 grams. So the total mass for number 1 is 2 kilogram and 700 grams. Let's solve number 2. Number 2, we can add the hundreds together and the tens together. Okay, how many hundred do we have? We have 500 and 100 and 100. So the total is 700. And how many tens we have? We have 40. So the total mass is 700 and 40. But 40 what? Gram or kilogram? It's obvious. This in gram and this is also in gram. So in gram. To solve number 3. Number 3, we add. In number 3, we add the grams together and the kilogram together. We have here the kilogram together, so we have 5 kilogram and we have 100 gram. So the answer is 5 kilogram and 100 gram. So the answer for question number 3. Question number 4, we add the kilograms together. Let's add the kilograms together. I have 2. Let's add the hundreds. I have just 100. Let's have the tens. I have just 30. And here we have just 1. Okay, so let's order them. 2 kilogram, yes, and 100 plus 30 plus 1, so 131. Gram or kilogram? Yes, gram. Now we finished that lesson. I hope you understand it. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. And please log in personal account and solve your assignment, an online assignment. Please, it's very important to solve. And see you next lesson. And goodbye and have a nice day.